So students, the video that you are seeing on your screen right now, we have brought a whole chicken bird of 1.5 kg which is dressed and which is having its skin on. We have removed the leg pieces from it. Then we are removing the breast pieces with its skin on, so that when we cook it, it becomes moist. The first breast that we remove is with its bone on. We have removed the chicken supreme. Then we have removed the first chicken breast, as you can see. Then the second chicken breast is being removed. It is without bone for Indian cooking. Now we cut the carcass, which are the chicken bones, for its use in the chicken stock. As you can see, the tray is with various cuts of chicken. This is the chicken breast with close up. How we cut the chicken breast: we put a slit through the center of the bone, which is called as wishbone, and then we take it out separately with the help of our thumb. While taking it out, we should be really careful not to tear any parts from inside the chicken, and we should do it with the help of the tip of the knife, which is the sharp part. So when we cut the chicken, we have to cut it from both the sides, from the back of the chicken and from the chicken breast. We have to line it up correctly, and then you have to cut it from the bone, as you can see in the video, and then remove the chicken breast from the carcass and then separate it completely. So when we separate it, we get a complete chicken breast with its bone on and with its skin on. Sometimes the bone is tough, so we need to just cut through it, as you can see. And this with skin chicken can be used for European products. For Indian products, we prefer chicken breast which is used without any skin. With skin, chicken breast keeps the chicken moist. This is the chicken supreme, which is the most tender part of the chicken, which cooks in about 2 to 3 minutes on high flame. So these are the cuts of chicken: leg piece, chicken supreme. This is the chicken breast with bone, and that part which we are removing is from the collar of the chicken bone. This is also known as wishbone, which we have removed separately. So now once we line it up very well, we will keep it in the tray, and then we will use it after marination. So now all the chicken joints are ready. We wrap it up and then we put it in the fridge for storage. Now we start with our chicken stock and our mise en place. In mise en place, we first cut the mirpua for both, for our soup and for our chicken stock. This includes tomatoes, capsicum, it includes onions, it includes carrots, it includes garlic, and it includes celery and parsley. So we cut them rough chopped, and then we use them for stock, and we use them for our soup as well. The accompaniments that we have would be done later on once we keep the chicken stock ready. So we have added some oil, then we heat it up. Once the oil is heated a little bit, we add the mirpua, which has garlic, which has onion, which has carrots in it, which has celery in it, and which has parsley stalk in it. Once we add all of these ingredients, we add the chicken bones. We brown them very nicely till the color gets golden brown, which is the end result color of the stock. And in the side, we keep cutting our rest of the products which are used for the chicken. The one which we cut right now is thinly sliced capsicum, which would be the garnish of the chicken poulet a la Rex, which we are going to use. And once we cut that, on the side you can see the chicken stock is getting its color. Now we add the carrots, the tomatoes, and the rest of the things, because if we add the tomatoes first, then the bones will not get colored, as the tomatoes leave its water and the chicken will just get cooked. Now we added a little bit of black pepper in it. Now we are peeling potatoes for the accompaniment products. This is parsley potatoes. We cut potatoes into a bigger size of macedon, which is cubes, not too big cubes, not too small cubes. Then we keep them in the water, in cold water, and once we want to cook them, we boil them in cold water itself. This is done to reduce the starch content of the potatoes which is there. And now we will just stir the chicken which has been browning there. We will cut some garlic for our accompaniments. We will put potatoes to boil on other side, and then we will start with the accompaniment of creamed cabbage. Now we will marinate one chicken breast with bone. As you can see, the marination consists of oil, garlic, salt, pepper and mixed herbs. Once we marinate it, we will keep it for 4 to 6 hours for good marination. And once the flavors are infused inside the chicken breast, as you saw, the chicken breast was in a big quantity, so we need to infuse the flavors very well inside it. Hence it has to be marinated for 4 to 6 hours. On one side the chicken stock is getting done. It requires 3 to 4 hours for reduction and for the flavors to come through. We are marinating chicken on the other side, and on one side there is potatoes which are getting parboiled. So once all these things are going on, once the chicken bones get its color, we have added some stock inside it. So once the stock is done, we'll bring it to one good boil, and then we will put it on simmering. Now on the other hand, we are cutting cabbage into dice or macédoine, which are a little bit smaller than dice, and we will use it for creamed cabbage. In creamed cabbage we will be using chopped onion, we will be using chopped garlic, chopped parsley, and we will be cooking the cabbage on medium heat. So now once the potatoes are parboiled, we strain them and we keep them to cool them down. So we should not cook them completely. It should not be mashy or it should not be overcooked. And now we will start with the cutting and mise en place of the soup. So we will first cut the garlic, we will cut the celery, we will cut the carrots, and then we will cut the tomatoes, which are all required for the same. In the meanwhile, the stock is still going on at the side. Now we will cut the tomatoes which are there. Once the tomatoes are done, we'll keep them aside. This is the misa that we need to do for all of the menu that we have. Our menu consists of poulet à la Rex, cream of tomato. Poulet à la Rex has accompaniments of creamed cabbage and parsley potatoes and chocolate tart that we have. Chocolate tart, the recipe would be shown you in the next video that we have. We will make a dough out of butter, powdered sugar, and we will make the dough with refined flour in equal quantities. Now this is the reduction which takes place once we simmer it.
Hello students, we are doing our third year BScHS practicals, and as I told you that we have a menu which consists of cream of tomato soup, which is a soup which is thickened by bechamel sauce. So for that we have made our misa, we have cut the tomatoes, we have taken the mirpua, and then we will be having poulet à la Rex, which is our main course. In that main course we have cut the chicken with its bone. The chicken breast has been cut with its bone intact. We will also be showing you a video in which the whole chicken has been joined into various parts. Then we have marinated the chicken with mixed herbs, garlic, salt, pepper, and we are going to keep it marinated for 6 to 4 hours. Then we have cauliflower, creamed cauliflower as its accompaniment. For that we have cut the cauliflower into cubes or macédoine, and we will be sauteing it with garlic and onions and parsley, and then we will be finishing off with cream and bechamel sauce. Then we have parsley potatoes, which are another accompaniment, the starch in the main course. We have cut the potatoes into cubes, a little bit bigger cubes for aesthetic appeal. We have parboiled them, and we have chopped the parsley as well for them. We will be finishing it off with garlic, butter and parsley. It will give a good nice green color to it, and the dessert for the menu would be chocolate tarts. We have made a basic chocolate tart shell mixture. We will be keeping it into the refrigerator for it to not become slag again, and then we will be cutting it into the various shapes and we will be baking it. And for the filling for that chocolate tart, we have dark chocolate compound and we have fresh cream. We will be using it, we will be cooking the cream, we will be putting it into the tart, and then we will be setting it into the refrigerator until it is thick. So I will see you into the next lecture, and we will finish off the products and we will see the plating as well. Thank you.